Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Look at the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Right there. All day, baby.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
That's it, baby. That's it. Here we go. 180. Here we go, 46. You're trash, you're trash.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On first down, Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Here we go, 47. Hey.
A first down carry by Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, here we go.
From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
47. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Here we go. 180.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Here we go. 180. 26.
Prescott to throw this time, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Lefty, lefty.
Again, it's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. First down now, but that clock rolling. Wentz now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wentz to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Working from the gun, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Hey, we go 180. 26.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Prescott now from the 50. Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Start there, over here. Over here. Start there. Hey, boys, we got 4. Here we go, here we go. Wide 80.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Get out. Get out. Here we go. Here we go. Wide 80.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide 80.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, 47. We got 4. Then we're going to 53. Slam. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper again the target, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Hey, here we go, wide 8. Hey, switch. Here we go, 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Wide 80. 4 down. Here we go, wide 80.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And that is incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Switch and 8. Here we go, 47, 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go. 180.
They go to Elliott again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead doubles. It's 14-8. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sunday.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz. Got to have this one. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stay on the slot.
Throwing here, Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 39 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
4 down. Here we go. 180. Mike's by 4.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Lion.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
4 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Hey, 4 down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.